Hello everyone, I am Bets Golden and I am sitting here mixing up some resin, and I thought that it might be a good idea just to show you guys what it needs to look like, what it starts as and what it needs to look like, and we're gonna make some huge resin pendants that'll be good for like sun catchers. So I basically took two parts of the resin mix. It was part A, part B. They have to be equal parts, so it's super important in this process, and I'm kind of concerned about that just because I use the rest of the bottle of each of my part A, part B in here, and I hope that it all poured out correctly. Then you're going to want to mix it kind of slowly for 2 to 3 minutes until you can't see any more of those swirls. And as you can tell, it still looks a little bit cloudy. And so I have probably another 1 to 2 minutes of mixing this. Let me go ahead and tell you about what I'm going to create today. I am going to be using this fabulous mold by BB Craft. I have done other videos with these molds before, and I really like their molds because you don't have to treat them. They come ready for your resin, and that's super important because I've done things with resin before I knew any better with like cake molds and stuff, and come to find out you're actually supposed to treat those first, and I didn't do that, so I got some cloudy resin pieces out of it, and these don't do that. They're ready to go. So I'm going to be utilizing the BB Craft, and I'll have the link for this particular mold down below. And it's a mold where you can make 6 of these teardrop type pendants. Really nice up here because they each have for like a chain or whatever to put it on, so there's a hole on top when it dries, which is nice. Then I'm also going to be using my Christy Taylor alcohol inks. I'm going to be using the Royal Spirits, which they actually are really vibrant, beautiful colors. This one is the sparkle, so there's going to be some sparkle in this. And then the ones that are the spectral, which are a flat color. And it's just a vibrant, beautiful, vibrant. And then I want to do a sun catcher to match my craft room. I'm kind of into rainbows right now, so I pulled some of these pieces to put in here as well. And if I can get 2 molds done out of this, I will be super happy, because I'm going to be using with this like the pink and the pink, gold, and yellow. And then I want to do another one, which is my favorite, with like a turquoise, blue, and silver. I'm not sure if I'm going to put any white in this because I want it to be, whenever you put a white alcohol ink, it presses the alcohol ink forward, and it also can make it where you can't see through it. So I think I want some clear spots on it for sure. All right, I think we're about getting there. I want to make sure and just really rub down those edges. It's okay if there's bubbles. I've discovered that I actually like bubbles, and most of them will actually settle and work their way out. So don't get too wrapped up on that. I'm liking this so far. Let me take a look. I still can see some swirls, so I'm going to make sure that I just really continue to mix this through until it is completely clear. And I'm actually going super quick right now, and I'm creating bubbles in this, so keep that in mind depending on, if you want bubbles or if you don't. But yeah, I can see some swirls along the bottom on the outside, so I'm just making sure I'm really scraping the edges of this as I go. And it's not nearly as cloudy as it was, so I'm getting there, but I've probably been working with this now for 5 or 6 minutes. Your work time with this is about 30 to 40 minutes, so you don't have to work super fast, but you also don't want to you know, set it up, go start dinner and check your email and, oh, I need to get the mail and let me make that call. And before you know it, it's been 2 hours, because then you'll lose it. It'll be totally hard and that won't be any fun. So this is something that you definitely want to start and know that you can finish it. And I think we are about there. I'm not seeing any more swirl marks, so I'm going to go ahead and just put this off to the side. I'm going to probably need that in a minute, and I'm going to just start to fill these up. I know for sure I'm going to do one. It would be nice if I can get two, but I don't know if I'll be able to get two or not. And if you don't want the pendant as deep as what it is, then just don't fill it up all the way. All right, so I'm going to go, hopefully I can get two out of this. Like I said, this is the end of my bottles. I need to order some more. I got mine from my craft store, but there's no way right now that I'm going to be going out. So, all right, let me see here. Let me grab this. Getting all of that out. Make sure that I pretty much have it all out, and it will settle on its own. All right. So I didn't fill these entirely up, which is okay because of what I'm going to use it for. This would make a fabulous statement necklace too, wouldn't it? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop these pieces in to this one. This will be my fun little sun catcher for in here. So it's kind of a whimsical look. And I'm just going to push that through and it will settle. And then let me get this one in here as well. And I don't know if I can fit the heart in or not. Don't know if that'll fit or not. Let me see here. We'll see. I'm gonna do it anyway. A resin heart in my resin piece. That makes sense. So we can just kind of submerge that one more so. And this one can be more sitting on the top, I think. All right, so I'm gonna call that good right there. And then I have some of these little pieces that I wanna put in as well, like some butterflies and some cute little, just sparklies. I don't even know what they're from, but I thought that they would be cute in this as well. And then I'll drop a little bit of alcohol ink. But I'm not going to try to get the alcohol ink to mix. So I won't use as much as I have in the past, because the more you use, especially with the red tones, you tend to get, it just totally mixes together. So I don't want to do that. Glitter would be really pretty in this as well. Okay. All right, so that's in there. Now I'm going to go ahead and just start to throw on some of my alcohol ink to give it a little bit of color. And you know what? I don't know what this is right there, so I'm going to take that out. I don't really want that. Okay. So let's go ahead and throw in some of this, and this is the sparkle. So I'll do 1, 2, and 3, and then I will go ahead and do the spectral, which doesn't have any sparkle in it. And it's gonna move and kind of shift as I do this, which is fine. I'm not going for a ton of color on this like I did on my necklaces. I'm just going to go for some, you know, some toning a little bit. So this one is the Spectral again. And then let me do that same color in the Sparkle. And then I will do just a little bit of gold. And then I'm going to move over to the other one and do my favorite color combo, I think, which is the cool colors, the turquoise and the blue. So I'm going to do a little bit more gold in that just to get it to move around a little bit. And, you know, I am going to throw on some white because the white does help push it around some. I am liking how that's all kind of blending together, but I'm going to put some white up here, down there. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to this one. That one I think is going to be really lovely when it's done. Let me just put, I say that and then I want to add a little bit more pink to it. All right. And I'm going to walk away from that because, like I said, really don't want to overdo it. I really want it to be clear and translucent when it's done. So for this one, I am going to be adding in some white as I go along. And I'm going to start off with my base of turquoise in the Spectral, in the Sparkle, excuse me. And I'm just making sure that I'm giving it a nice shake. And I'm just going to do this, work this around in threes. And then I'm going to use the Astro White. And I don't think I'm going to be using the sparkly white on this. I'm going to use the flat white, if that makes any sense, the one that is just super vibrant. And then I'm going to use the bright blue. 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm going to use the white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to finish off with my Spectral. Actually, I'm going to finish off with silver, but for now, I want to use my Spectral turquoise. And I'm looking, I just put the white in here and I didn't mean to put the white away. So I got to find that in a minute. And so for this, I'm going to do it one up there. And I really like turquoise, so we'll call that good. Then I need to find my white again. I don't know where I put it. I just dropped it in here. Oh, here we go. We'll do the sparkle white on this because oh wait, no, here's my flat white. I call it a flat, it's a spectral white, it's not flat. And then I'm going to drop in some silver. I really love how the silver interacts with all of these colors. And you see how that white kind of moves it around? It's kind of fun. And, you know, I'm going to go back with my sparkle turquoise and just add a little bit more there. Okay, I'm having too much fun now. I just don't want it to completely blend together, so I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And I do have some clear spaces that I think I really like that are not, you know, don't have anything in it, and I think I would like that if it stays clear. If it doesn't, that's cool too, but take a look at how that is just interacting with each other. It is so cool how it's just moving around and you know, blending and separating, and it's going to be fun. All right. You have the ability to see this right away. I have to wait 24 hours. These have actually been setting for 2 days now. I really meant to get them the morning after I had done these with you. However, life just got ahead of me and it didn't happen. I have noticed that the thinner the resin goes on, the longer it takes to set. So when I checked, this piece was set quicker than this piece was. Let's just take a look at how these ended up. That is so cute. I love that. And the pendant size on this is huge. This would make one heck of a statement necklace, or you can use it as a sun gazer, something like that. And then this is the other one that I did, and all of these were done with the Christy Taylor alcohol inks. So super pretty. I really love these pieces. And as you can tell, this piece I wasn't even sure I'd be able to lay much out because I was running out of resin. And that top piece is pretty flexible, and so it didn't quite get the mold entirely, but I'm okay with that. I wonder what would happen if we combined these two pieces together. So, ooh, that's kind of pretty with the turquoise in the back, and then oh, I kind of like that. I may do that. I may take some glue and adhere it and use it as a sun catcher, because I really like how that blue shines through the back of that. I think it's much prettier than a flat back. So it looks like a teardrop, a huge teardrop. Anyway, make sure you check out BB Crafts for all of your molding needs for resin. They have quite an extensive collection over there. I've been very impressed with all the molds I've gotten. Like I've said before, I have gotten molds from like Michaels and things, and my resin ends up being cloudy because it wasn't treated, and these molds fresh out are just absolutely beautiful. They're shiny and perfect. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you haven't subscribed, I certainly hope that you consider doing so. Until next time, I'm Bets Golden. Happy crafting.